Welcome back. I'm Joe Elkier. This is Tim Murphy. This is the Gold Spot. Tim, lots of exciting news. The gold train continues on, pricing going through $3,000. It's up 40% over the last 12 months. We're seeing huge interest from the governmental scale, central bank buying. We're not seeing a lot of interest from the general public. Can you kind of expand on why maybe, and then potentially once the general jumps back in, where this could go?
Yeah, this is an amazing time. From a Wall Street standards, it's a 1 in a million time where the market gold is doing so well. It's at $3,000 an ounce, and like you said, Joe, the public interest is very minimal, which actually is very good, and I'll explain that in a second. But I've been studying markets for 45 years, and typically when markets make moves and they go up and down, they follow certain cycles. And in big markets like gold and the stock market and real estate, all these things have cycles that they go through. And right now, gold is going up. It's going up because of central bank buying by China, by India, by Russia. And you have to wonder and ask yourself, why are they buying it? There's got to be a reason. And obviously they're afraid of our debt, and $36 trillion. It's out of control. And also we're running out of gold and silver and inventories, and the supply and demand is very bullish. So gold's going up, yet the public's not excited. So what's going to happen is, and the public always eventually gets excited in big markets like this. So I would have thought, if you had told me back when gold was at 2,000 or 2,200 or 2,500, 2,700, some point the public will jump in and drive the prices much higher. And it always happens. It's all about fear and greed. So we're going to have a point at some point, probably this year, where gold's going to hit a point where the public is going to get very excited. You're going to wake up in the morning and hear about gold, and your spouse will be talking about gold, and you can't wait to buy gold. That's when things really go ballistic and higher and higher and higher. We're sort of like in the middle of the 1970s, where inflation is now high, and we're having stagflation, and we're just getting started with the dollar, accelerating lower. It's all happening, and the bottom line is we're going to have much higher prices in gold and silver. And if you're not in it now, it's going to be very difficult to get in later on, especially if we're running out of the physical. So it's exciting. It's a very exciting time. And if you're not in this, if you're hesitating, take a good strong look, because this is all happening. Whether you're in it or not, this is going. It's very exciting.
Gold being up 40% over the last 12 months, there's still a huge amount of upside, especially like you mentioned, the 70s. Gold and silver moved tremendously, so there's still a lot of movement in there for gold and silver to go much higher. And one of the things too is if gold isn't necessarily in your market right now, silver is also an amazing opportunity. We're seeing a lot of similar things when it comes to the silver market as far as supply and demand. Do you have a similar outlook for where it goes from here?
Yeah, silver, it's all about risk reward in investing. And for those people who are maybe nervous because gold has gone up a lot, gold is not overbought. All the indicators indicate that we have more to go short term in the gold as well as long term. But silver hasn't really moved like gold has over the last 5 or 10 years. So if you want something which is great risk reward, low risk, high reward, it's a no-brainer. It's the biggest no-brainer. You just have to buy it, be patient, and it's going to happen.
So with everything that's been unfolding, we've seen a lot of experts correcting kind of their predictions for the year with much higher prices when it comes to gold and silver. I've seen 4,000 thrown out there by a number of people. When it comes to that, have you been hearing similar things?
Yeah, it's all part of the cycles. Like I said before, the market's going up, and the public is not in it. There's not a lot of excitement. All of a sudden, the prices are going up. There's more reasons to own gold. And now all of a sudden, Bank of America and JP Morgan and a lot of big time people and institutions are now talking about higher pricing in gold at 3,500, 4,000, 5,000. It's all part of the process. And eventually the public will read enough of this, and they'll hear enough of this, and then they'll get excited and drive prices up even further. So again, part of the cycle is very exciting.
It's a very important time to be looking at gold and silver right now with everything that's unfolding. It's important to be protecting our assets, preserving for legacy. A lot of things to be looking at. Gold and silver are a great way to give you that protection. Lots of questions too coming out about over the last couple weeks about Fort Knox. We have a great report that we've put out. Click the link below to check out our Fort Knox report. Go to our website, give us a call, request information. We're happy to talk through this with you. It's very important. We'll see you next week on the Gold Spot.
If you enjoyed today's Gold Spot, like or subscribe to both our YouTube and Rumble channels. Also, comment below if you have any questions or if you'd like to hear us talk about a specific topic in a future video.